Hello children, today I will be taking a new concept. Now this point is very important for competitive examinations, your school level examinations, board examination, and also you will see the application of this in physics. The topic is significant figures. Significant figures. You might have heard of this term, significant figures. So right from standard 8 onwards or standard 7 onwards, you might have come across with this term called significant figures, which is very applicable, highly applicable in arithmetic and algebra in maths. And when you come to your higher classes, very important for competitive examinations. See, I'll just take some examples and then I'll discuss the concept behind this. Just I say a number 502. I want to ask you, how many significant figures are there in this? The answer is 3. 503, 502. So 3 figures, so 3 significant figures. Now let me ask you, how many significant figures are there in 50.2? Again the answer is 3. 502. How many significant figures are there in 5.02? The answer is again 3. 502. And my question again, how many figures are there in significant figures are there in 0.502? The answer is 3. 502. See this one, 0.0502. How many significant figures are there in this? The answer is 3. 502. So when you just say the numerals from 1 to 9, right? So 5 is one numeral. You don't count the zeros before the first numeral. The zeros before the first numeral are disregarded. So you just count the digits after the or from the first numeral onwards. 502. So the answer is 3. So the question arises, can you count this 0? Yes, you can count the 0. Any 0 after the first numeral. First numeral means from 1 to 9. Yeah, mean from 1 to 9. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. Any number from after that, zeros are there, you can count that. But zeros before the first numeral are not counted. So how many significant figures are there in this? Only 3. Now, my question, 0.0005020. How many significant figures are there? As I said now, zeros before the first numeral, here the first numeral is 5, the zeros before it are not counted, so there is no need to count this, but the zeros after this will be counted, the 0 will be counted, the 0 also will be counted. So how many significant figures are there? 4. 1, 2, 3, 4, there comes the answer, 4 significant figures. I hope now you got the idea to say the answers up to fixed number of significant figures. I hope the point is clear to you. Now, what is the concept? How do you say this? What are significant figures? Significant figures are those numbers or total number of digits in a number except for the zeros preceding the first numeral. I will say once again, significant numbers are total number of digits in a number except for the zeros preceding the first numeral. So here when you see, these zeros are not counted, this 0 is not counted, but zeros after the first numeral will be counted. I hope the point is clear. Now, what else should you know? Number 1, see, the decimals are not counted, decimals are disregarded, you just leave the decimals, you don't need decimals when you count the significant figures. Zeros in between are counted, zeros after the numerals are counted. So these are the points that you should keep in mind when you talk about significant figures or when you see the significant figures. Let's just see one question I'll give you. Say 0.4361. I want you to say this to correct two significant figures. I have given you 4 significant figures. I am asking you to correct to 2 significant figures. Now what you need to do is to correct this to 2 significant figures, you first say up to 3 figures. What are you seeing? It is 0.436, and then what you do is you round the second place. How? You just see the third place. If it is 5 or more than 5, add 1 to the previous one. So the answer will be 0.44. This is answer correct to 2 significant figures. I hope you have understood. Now I give you another question, 0.282. Now I am asking you to say this answer to correct 5 significant figures. You know that zeros before are not counted and there are only 3 significant figures, and your answer is up to 5. So what will you do? This will be equal to 0.282, add 2 more zeros. This is your answer. I hope you have understood about significant figures. I will be taking more on the significant figures in our coming classes, coming channels. Please do watch. Thank you. Thank you very much.